speaking of Japanese, being a language enthusiast, I often encounter difficulties in paraphrasing. So could you share some tips on like...
Oh, this is my favorite topic. This is part of the next book. Paraphrasing, the most underrated feature of any learning process or even reading habit. I am very lucky that I was indirectly taught paraphrasing right from my childhood, thanks again to my elder brother. So when I was a child as a student in 4th, 5th, 6th grade, there was something called guidebooks, where we used to get the model answers ready-made. And most of the time used to copy those. There, and but my brother had made a rule in my house that no guide will be bought for you ever. You just have to read the chapter, whether it is language based, whatever, and close the book and answer the question in your own personal broken desi vocabulary. It was very frustrating. It was tempting to open the book. He said, if you forget the concept, go and check the book again, close it, and reproduce it your own ears. Thing is the very important thing. Words are not important. The meaning is important.
Summarizing in your own words.
If you keep the book open or take somebody else's answers, you are lost in the language of that author, the writer. Whereas words are not important. Like for example, I might say this sofa is crowded. You might say it is cluttered.
Cluttered. Right. It's not the vocabulary, but your understanding.
Yeah. We use the word irrespective of. Americans say regardless. We don't use the word regardless. Now, if I try to imitate his words, I'll struggle to retain, to recollect. Right? I'll use the word regardless or irrespective, we can Indian English. These are the small things. And no wonder why I'm able to explain better now. Because I'm using my own, I'm used to reproducing it, paraphrasing it in my own words. So don't shy away with your vocabulary. We have enough vocabulary. And you know any language, 80% of the conversation happens in 20% of the words. Total words available in that language. A daily conversation. Those are enough. Enriching the vocabulary come as a byproduct of reading habit. We don't have to work specially on your vocabulary. And what's the use of using heavy words which you are not going to understand? That is not communication. Communication means you should understand what I'm saying. But keep boasting my vocabulary, we'll just keep nodding and you're not understanding anything. What's the use?
Sure.
I have failed as a teacher. So just here's a very valid point. Paraphrasing is so important. Let's use a simpler word for it. Is that reproducing in your own words.
In simpler words that we are able to understand. And definitely, this is very helpful tip. I'll definitely implement this in my interpretation job, because that is what is the, you have to explain whatever the other person has said in simpler words. Definitely useful tip. Thank you.